Yogyakarta, the city of 1 million motorcycles, is the capital of the province of Yogyakarta in central Java, Indonesia. Because of its many schools, universities and art centers, this town is considered as the cultural center of Java. But since many years, Yogyakarta has been struggling with a huge and increasing drug problem, especially among its vast population of children and students.
This is the biggest problem in Indonesia, especially in this province, Yogyakarta province, about the drug. And most of them, it is students, those who are studying university. This is the big number of the drug problem. And secondly, about those who are studying the high school. This is also the second part of the biggest number, I can say. And thirdly, with those who are studying the secondary school and primary school. The big problems that the students or the young people can go through drug users, it's because of this problem with their family. In their family, I mean that the parents or father or mother, there's no more attached to them. So they find their way to overcome their needs, so they go to the drugs.
Since 2 years, the Brothers of Charity in Indonesia have created the Kunci Drug Rehabilitation Center in Nandan. An old school building was completely renewed to create a residential therapeutic community where people with drug problems can find help and treatment for their addiction. The center is managed by local people who get professional training and support by the Sleutel, a Belgian organization with a vast experience in the field of drug prevention and drug rehabilitation.
Kunci is a young project still, so it's in full development. But in Indonesia, there are a lot of people with a drug addiction. And different than in Belgium, people with a drug addiction mostly are HIV positive, which means they need a lot of care. And projects as Kunci, who take care of the medical side as well as the drug abuse, are of a high importance, yes.
People with a drug addiction, combined with serious health problems, are often refused by hospitals because of their addiction and by classical drug care centers because of their illness. For many of them, Kunci is a last resort. The center also accepts young drug addicts with children, who often show the same health problems as their parents. Nico used to be a professional musician, but the world of drugs, sex and rock and roll ruined his life. When he realized this had to change, the most important thing for him was first to find rest and to be isolated from his social environment where drug abuse is common.
Before I look for information, and then I have some options, yeah. But the other places, I think won't work for me, because what I need most is like resting, resting, step out of my world, just to think clearly, what have I done, what I'm gonna do next, yeah.
We are here to have no fear. We are here to find how to be real, just to be free, completely free. Wash the blues away.
The residents in Kunci live in a quiet and isolated environment, far from the hectic life they have led. Here, they gradually learn to bring back some structure in their lives, taking care of the animals and the garden of the center. During the rehabilitation process, the social workers try to re-establish lost contacts with families and friends and to prepare the residents for a new life without drugs. In the meantime, the residents also get substantial medical help to treat their health problems. As the residents don't have the financial means to pay for the very high medical costs, the center seeks support of and collaboration with both government and private organizations.
Because of the problem, drug use, and they became poor. And the family became poor also. We need to support. Probably we can get support, finance support from the social department.
In June 2007, a delegation of Kunci, together with the acting president of the local Rotary Club Malioboro, had a meeting with the Sultan of Yogyakarta to present the project and to seek collaboration with the government. This resulted in a follow-up meeting with different government officials from the social and welfare departments. That same week, further collaboration was discussed with Rotary Club Malioboro, and the project was presented at the Rotary Intercity meeting. These positive contacts with both government and private organizations are a clear sign that the Kunci Rehabilitation Center is considered as a valuable partner in the Yogyakarta Drug Prevention and Drug Rehabilitation Program.
When I heard this morning, we had a meeting with the staff and they gave an overview of their first 2 years of working. I was very impressed by the history, the background of all these residents who came here until now. It is really, I can say, yes, the last hope for them. They have passed already several places without good results, and finally they are arriving here where they can stay and be helped in a fundamental way. And we can say that the first results are really positive, that we could help already several of these residents in a very positive way.
It's been 11 months. I'm not using drugs, and I feel good. I feel healthy, and I want to keep that. Yeah, and maybe it's gonna be hard when I'm back to my world, but I think I have to do it anyway.
What I admire about them is, in spite of all their misery and their being ill for the rest of their lives, they live with a smile, and that's what I have the utmost respect for. Yes.
Lately, the user become younger and younger, yeah. And I think it's become a huge problem. Yeah, it's everybody's problem, I think.
We are on the way to be true. It's me and you.
Great, thank you very much.